You ever have that feeling you've done everything right? You've got the good job, the great salary, all the things you thought you wanted. But instead of feeling on top of the world, you just feel stuck, like you're on a treadmill that just keeps getting faster. Well, today we're going to talk about exactly that feeling and, more importantly, how to get off the treadmill for good. I'm willing to bet this question hits pretty close to home for a lot of you. You might be caught in what's called the salary trap. It's like a beautiful cage made of comfort, and it stops you from ever really seeing what you're capable of. So the real question is, how do you break free? To really get this, let's talk about a guy named Abhishek. His story is the perfect example of someone who looks like he has it all, but inside feels like he has nothing. I mean, on paper, Abhishek is absolutely crushing it. He's making more money than anyone in his family ever dreamed of. He's got his own house, his own car. To the outside world, he's a king. But what's going on inside? He feels like a slave, trapped in the same boring routine day in and day out, just working for the money but never feeling that spark of satisfaction. He knows he could be doing so much more, but he's just stuck. And here's the part that'll give you chills. He's earning 2 lakh rupees a month, which sounds amazing, right? But his lifestyle, the car loan, the mortgage, you name it, eats up 170,000 of that before he can even blink. He's living right on the edge. One hiccup, just one bad month, and the whole house of cards comes crashing down. So what is really going on here? Abhishek, feeling totally lost, goes to see a mentor. And this mentor breaks it all down for him, explaining that he's caught in a 5-layer comfort trap. Understanding these layers is the very first step to picking the lock on that cage. Okay, the first layer is a huge one. Your income is not your wealth. Yeah, Abhishek earns a lot, but he isn't wealthy, not even close. He's basically just a high-paid delivery guy for his own money. The salary comes in one door, and he immediately hands it over to the banks and credit card companies. He's not building wealth, he's just moving money around. Next up is the fragmentation trap. His money doesn't just vanish in one big chunk. No, it leaks. It's death by 1,000 cuts. It gets broken into all these tiny pieces. A little for rent here, a loan payment there, daily habits, impulse buys, and it all just drains away. At the end of the month, he's left wondering, where did it all go? And what causes all those leaks? That brings us to layer 3, lifestyle inflation. You know how it is. As Abhishek's salary went up, so did his spending. A better car, a bigger house. Each upgrade felt like progress, like a victory. But in reality, all he was doing was increasing his expenses and making the trap even tighter. He had to earn more and more just to stay in the same place. This leads us to the most dangerous layer of them all, the golden handcuffs. All that nice stuff, the shiny car, the big house, they look like rewards for his hard work, but they're not. They're the beautiful, golden bars of his prison cell. They create a lifestyle that's so expensive that he's lost the freedom to ever leave a job he doesn't even like. And this quote, man, it just gets right to the heart of it. The mentor asks Abhishek, could you quit your job tomorrow? And the answer is just a flat, heartbreaking no. That's the final click of the lock. He's working not because of passion or purpose, but because he literally can't afford to stop. That, right there, is the trap. So the key to this whole thing is the final layer, the gap. Your real freedom is determined by one simple thing, the size of the gap between what you earn and what you spend. Abhishek's gap is tiny, only 30,000 rupees out of that massive 200,000 salary. And because that gap is so small, his chains are incredibly tight. The entire game, the entire escape plan, is about making that gap as wide as you possibly can. To really drive this point home, the mentor tells Abhishek this powerful story, an allegory about a wolf who forgot how to be a wolf. So picture this, a magnificent, powerful wolf, a real beast. Every single day, he's out there facing a tough challenge, hunting deer. It's hard work, a real struggle. But that daily struggle is exactly what keeps his muscles strong and his instincts razor sharp. He was a true hunter. But, even a strong wolf can get tired of the daily grind. He started wishing for an easier way. And then one day, he found it. He stumbled upon a nomad camp where they just left leftover meat out every night. Free food, no effort required. For the wolf, this was like getting a cushy, high-paying job where you don't really have to try. The hunt was over. Day after day, the wolf ate the free food. And at first, it was amazing. But without the challenge of the hunt, something terrible started to happen, slowly.
His powerful muscles got weaker. His sharp instincts grew dull. The comfort was silently destroying his strength. And this is exactly what happens to us. When our work gets too easy, our most valuable skills just start to atrophy. Then, one day, the nomads packed up and left. The free food was gone. The wolf, starving, tried to hunt deer again, but he couldn't. He was too slow, too weak. The once mighty hunter was now forced to scavenge for scraps and hunt tiny babbits just to get by. He had completely lost his edge.
That story just hits Abhishek like a ton of bricks. He realizes, oh my God, my easy job has become my free food. I'm the wolf who forgot how to hunt. So now that he finally understands the problem, the mentor gives him a practical 3-step plan to escape the trap.
The plan itself is actually pretty simple. First, decrease comfort. That means cutting those unnecessary expenses to widen the gap. Second, and this is the most critical piece of the puzzle, increase your income by deliberately seeking out discomfort. And third, use that new, wider gap to build assets that start making money for you.
Okay, pay close attention to step 2 because this is the engine of your escape. True growth doesn't come from working more. It comes from working on harder things. Abhishek was told to stop coasting and start hunting again. That meant actively learning challenging, high-value skills his colleagues were ignoring, things like AI. It meant volunteering for the messy, complex projects everyone else ran away from. He had to deliberately seek out discomfort because just like a muscle, your skills and your income only grow when they are stretched and challenged. Abhishek takes this advice to heart. For the next year, he systematically, intentionally steps out of his comfort zone. The results? Well, they weren't immediate, but when they came, they were absolutely transformative. The results were just insane. In only 1 year, by becoming the go-to person for complex problems and mastering new, valuable skills, his bosses saw his incredible value. They didn't just give him a raise, they doubled his income. But the reward wasn't just about the money. By rebuilding his hunter instincts, he got his confidence back. He even started a side business. Now, when he wakes up in the morning, he doesn't feel that dread anymore. He feels excitement because he's no longer a slave to his job, he's a creator of value, and he enjoys the challenge. And that leaves us with one final pretty heavy question to think about. Comfort without growth isn't safety, it's a trap. So take an honest look at your own career. Are you actively hunting for challenges, sharpening your skills on difficult problems? Or have you gotten used to just eating the comfortable leftovers? The choice is yours.